Welcome to another episode of Geared Up. Today we're going to be diving deep into Milwaukee's R&D facility where they're going to show us some of their newest products off the line, including the new Forge battery system. And Senior Product Manager Kelli Semon is going to walk us through all the bells and whistles that make these batteries better than today's existing batteries. And as always, the best thing we can do is go check it out.
We're on a mission to find tools and equipment that have game-changing potential. We're making the work safer and better for all the people on our projects. This is Geared Up.
Thank you for joining me today, Kelli.
Absolutely.
Can we start with this is the fundamental basic battery that you guys, if I were in the big orange box store today buying, I could buy that one, right?
Yep. So I can kind of walk you through the step up or the experience. So currently your experience with Milwaukee, at least on M18, has probably been with our standard red lithium and our high output batteries.
Yep, I've got both of those.
Yep, so your standard red lithium is kind of going to be your entry level into the system. High output's going to deliver increased power as well as running cooler. What I'm really excited to talk to you about is we've just announced the introduction of Red Lithium Forge. So this is a new tier of batteries that we are launching on the M18 system as well as MX Fuel that are a step above where we are with high output. So they're going to deliver the most power, the fastest charge, and the longest life compared to standard red lithium today. To give you perspective, we just announced the XC60 for Red Lithium Forge. It has the same power output as the high output 12.0, but in this small compact package.
Okay, so this is going to kick out just the same amount of power. How about the duration? Was this one a little bit longer then?
Yep, so when you're looking at, that's where you get the difference in your capacity. So a 6.0 to a 12.0. So for example, with a vacuum, where runtime is really important to you, but the power isn't as much, you're still going to want to opt in for this high output 12.0 because of that capacity range.
Gotcha.
It also has the ability to charge to 80% in 15 minutes.
Oh, so quick turnaround.
Yes, so compared to your standard red lithium, you're looking at takes about 60 minutes to get to 100%, probably mid-40s to get to 80%.
Yeah, I like that.
15 minutes is a huge impact. So in the time, a quick break, running back and forth to the gang box, you're able to turn around a pretty significant charge in a short time period.
Yeah.
That results to over 200 plus cuts on a bandsaw and rebar, 100 plus holes in concrete from that short of a charge time. It's pretty impactful to the user.
Now that you're on the topic of charging a little bit, I see the one that I have stacked up in my shop and in my garage.
Yep.
And then I see this Super Beast right here. Tell me about the space age version of this old one.
Yeah, so traditionally we're seeing a lot of guys on site who have their standard chargers, but they're providing feedback of, hey, I have a lot of guys waiting around, packs aren't charging fast enough.
Okay.
Through this launch, we've introduced the M18 dual bay simultaneous supercharger. Rolls right off the tongue. This is the fastest charging solution we have on M18 today. It's fully simultaneous, meaning that you can charge both at the same time. When you pair that Red Lithium Forge XC60 with this battery, or with this charger, you'll get that 15 minute to 80%, 25 minutes to 100%.
Okay.
So it's allows you to turn around packs really fast versus on this, you're looking significantly longer.
This one will charge 2 at a time.
Correct. Yep.
And it's not one after another.
Correct. So
Love it.
Fully simultaneous. You're able to keep packs moving throughout the day.
Love it.
Not only fully simultaneous, but also charging at that much faster charge speed.
In the past, I'm looking for the biggest number because I know it's going to last me the longest. But now I want to start looking for this guy.
Yep.
And the second takeaway is the new chargers are faster and more efficient than ever before.
Correct.
So if I have the opportunity, I should be replacing this with this.
Yep. And just to give you perspective, that top shelf of your gang box is probably filled with these.
Oh yeah.
You can look at how do I save size. You could probably step down to only maybe 1, 2 if you have a large crew.
Just because of the speed.
Box, because of that speed and cycling through.
Right on.
So it's pretty impactful.
Okay, so now one last question. I've been guilty of just throwing them away, and I'm trying to do better by this. I don't think, like my kids taught me, when you know better, do better. So what do I do with batteries versus just chucking them?
Yeah, no, great question. We partner with a company called Call to Recycle that will fully recycle all of our lithium batteries, M12, M18, and MX.
Okay.
You can work with your sales rep, but essentially what happens is this Call to Recycle company will properly destroy all the packs, make sure those lithium ion cells don't end up in landfills.
There's no reason for these things to end up in just the dump. These are something that needs to be taken care of properly. Well, thank you again.
Yes,
this was fantastic.
absolutely, thank you.
Great education. I'm always open to learning more. And for those of you guys watching this back at your offices or at your desks, please do me a favor, hit that like button at the bottom, only if you really like it. And if you don't, or if you have any other suggestions, leave a comment. Aaron, behind the camera, reads all of them and tells me how we can do better on the next go. Thanks again for joining an episode of Geared Up, and we'll see you next time.